Macro Simplex Plus. I am using the SP24 coil. I've got this set at part 2, and the frequency is at F1, so it hopefully doesn't interfere as much as it does with my Garrett pinpointer. Got my trowel, and we're gonna give it a try. Right there. I did notch out discriminations 5 and 10, trying to keep things low. And this is a playground I have not detected in probably a couple of years, so let's see how it turns out. What can we find coin hunting this morning? It's about 7 o'clock. Temperatures are in about the 40s right now. I think it was at 40 when I woke up. It was 37, so it bumped up a few degrees already, so that's a good sign. I did put on the gloves, got a little bit more warmer gear on, so the warmer 70-degree temps that we had a couple of days ago are not here now, but I think we're going to warm up again. All right, there's the first pass by the swings. And we'll just keep a steady pace here and seeing if we can coax a coin or two out of here. Okay, coming around. Okay, nothing yet. Holy cow. I was hoping to find at least a coin or two before on that first pass. Okay, let's go step off to the right, and let's see what happens next. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, that's the metal pole. And I'm using the SP24 coil, the narrow one, versus the double elliptical. It's supposed to help with these trashy areas, and we'll see how this goes. Wow, nothing in the drop zone yet. All right, I guess that's how it goes. Metal detecting in real life. For those that want to get started, this is probably a good idea of what metal detecting's like, at least in these tot lots. All right, let's work our way around. Step off to the right again. So I just do I go about right here where I'm seeing the drop zone. Call it where folks kind of jump off and they land out here. So I kind of do that, and then I'll move over here and do a perimeter search around these play structures. Good morning, howdy. Farmer 585 something. Can't see too well from this angle on my phone. All right. And yeah, about a couple of days ago, we were in the 70s. Today, high 30s, bumped up to the 40-degree mark. So a little chilly for yours truly. I'm over here in Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, in the city of Allen. And this is a park playground. Oh, here we go, 19. Let's go check it out. Could be trash. Let's see. See if I can get you an angle on it. Yeah, there it is. 19 usually comes in at that number, so, or trash. I'm seeing some other metal thing here. Better pick that up. Hi, David from France. How's it going? Let's see. I did realize I forgot to put on my knee pads. Holy cow. It's for a knee pad. I usually use one knee pad on my knee here because I'll tend to go down on my left knee, and this just saves wear and tear on your knee as well as on whatever clothes you're wearing, because some of these detecting forays May take upwards of 50, 100 deep knee bends to pick up or search for targets. So there we go. All good. Let's do it again. So that was a piece of foil, and so far it's been just that, trash. Let's keep going. Alright. I am kind of excited about this playground. I haven't detected it in at least 2-3 years. I was driving by and I just thought of it. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That playground down the road, I skipped. Alright, so far just foil. But let's go. Another pass. Coming into the drop zone area where they like to jump off. So you see the kids coming out here and doing the swings, and lo and behold, jumping off and landing, doing what kids do. But I have noticed that since we don't use as much coin or cash and change, you don't get as much coins as I once used to find in these playgrounds. Alright. Alright. I'll do one more pass by the swing sets, and then I'm going to shift over to the playground structure. Alright, so one more pass out here. There's just a little bit of edge where I see where the mulch has gotten kicked up. Here we go. That's a weird signal. 98, 95, then it dropped. I kind of think I see something too right on top. What is this? What is this? A little hair clip. Cool. Alright, first find today is going to be a little hair clip. Or clip. It's pretty close to the surface too. It was in the drop zone, I would say within 8-10 foot. Okay, so hello. I see some folks on. I see Amy. All right, hi Amy. Okay, that was the swing set. Yielded a barrette or something for your hair. Let's go over here by the jumpy area and see what happens. I've had some semi-good success working the jumpy area. Okay. Let's see how this goes. One megapixel. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a bad area because I'm recording at 1080 right now. So maybe it's just the coverage on a live stream. Okay. Let's try this thing right here. Okay, nothing yet. Alright. I did notice with the smaller coil that I can get much closer to these things. Okay, but I'm hearing something over here. Mixed signal, 58, 17, jumping all over the place. Let's go check it out. Okay. Oh, thanks, Mark Perrin, for the gift. Appreciate it. All right, what is this? I think I see it. It's just right about here. Some kind of metal, rusted metal thing here. Well, that's trash. That goes in the trash pile. All right, let's keep going. I'll do I call it a expanding search from the structure, so I'll come back around and see what else will may have dropped nearby. And then we'll go on to the next structure. I know this park gets a lot of traffic. That's kind of what's throwing me. Let's go over here now, the big structure, and let's see what's lurking below. I'll just kind of do a little quick search on my way in. All right, we'll start over here by the slides. Okay, a mixed signal here. I did notch out the 5 and 10. Deep sounding 1920 right here. It's potential foil again. Heard something back here too. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like it's right here somewhere. Having a hard time working the pinpointer with these gloves on. Sounds like it was more over here. Let's try here. I'm just gonna do a quick dig and we'll see. Right about here, I think it was. Is that it right there? Yep, piece of that foil coming in at 19, so that's kind of staying set with the machine. 19s are typically the foily stuff, so okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. At least I got a heads up with that target ID telling me. But I did see another guy showing that you can get some gold at that lower number. So you gotta kind of play it by ear. Okay, let's see what's underneath here. Okay, nothing under there. I was just under this deal, kind of reaching over, and you can kind of bend the coil in the direction that you need to go. Okay, here's a pole. Okay, nothing up close. Okay, no double signal. All right, let's keep going. And I'll start with the perimeter search of the structure, then I'll probably go inside here a little bit. It's not too bad to get under. Okay, here we go. Very mixed signal. Wow, that's all over the place. Let's see what that could be. All right, let me see if I can get a better angle for you. Somewhere here. Somewhere right in there. All right, let me just kick that off to the side. Try it again. All right, I think it's over here now. Yep, it's over here now. I think I see it. It's right here in this spot. It looks like a dark spot, but that looks like a quarter. I think. I mean, really dirty. Oh no, it's not a quarter. It looks like some kind of washer thing or something. I just dropped it. Well, I just dropped it and I lost sight of it. All right, fell back in the hole. That's weird. Came in at a high number. That's a washer. I'm going to put that in the I don't know pile. And then I did notice it was getting multiple signals. I guess maybe that smaller SP24 coil makes a difference. Let's see. Nope, I guess that was it. That little hole in the target, maybe threw it and gave it, sounded like a couple of signals. So, all right, I'm good with that. It looks like a washer. Okay, let's go continue working around. Okay, let's come up this way. Very mixed signal out here, very faint. Let's just keep working the perimeter. Okay, and that's this. Let's just check it. Okay, just hearing one signal going toward it, nothing away from it, so it tells me that's the metal pole I hear. Okay. Yep, that's the metal pole. This is tough though, because you got metal here, but you can just continue to do that sweep toward it and listen for a double sound. Okay. Double sound meaning I go toward it. You hear that? If I go side to side, and that's where it's giving me a false reading that there's something there. So you always want to just come right into the pole directly. And then if you hear that double signal, then search it in case that's probably a good indication there is something there. All right, let's go to this little swing thing here. See what that does. Okay. All right, let's go back up this way. All right, nothing yet. I'm just gonna work it this way. Okay, nothing yet. All right, let's go back around. Okay. Wow, it's very slim pickings today. So far, it's just been that little hairpin thing. No coins. Got that washer. I hope I see it right there. Foil on top. Foil. Okay. All right. Okay, let's work our way around. Oops. All right. On that other coil, when I go under things like this, I'm getting a return from it. But with the smaller coil, I'm not getting it like I have been. So that's kind of nice. And I can actually get closer to the pole to search. Yes. Piece of metal right there. No, that's some paper. Okay. All right, so we're still working the first pass near the playground structure. Okay. And I was thinking we're gonna find more stuff here. That so far it's been just that one dealie. Okay, let's work underneath here. Nothing. All right, we're coming up to the playground structure where we started. You can see where I found that piece of foil. So step out just a little bit and see if we can foil right on top. See if I can pick up more stuff further out. Okay. And then let's see where that takes us. And of course you got to do a perimeter search around the walkway area. That's always good. Here, let's go ahead and go underneath here. Okay. Looks like it's slim pickings here. I'm actually under the structure itself. And I'm not getting any hits so far. All right, let's go back out. Step out a little bit further. Okay. Oh, here we go. That's acting like a penny. Let's see if that's true. It's acting like a penny, so we'll check it out. Noticing with this smaller elliptical coil, it's hard for me to stand the detector. It'll flop over on its side at times. Okay, I kind of forgot where it was, but we'll just use the pinpointer. It's over here. I think I see it. This metal thing here coming in at a penny sound. Wow. Wow. Let's check it just in case. Yeah, that's what it was. Holy cow, it fooled me. All right. Got me. Oh, there's some more trash. Go ahead and pick that up. Always helps pick up the trash because opens up, cleans up the area, and you come back again. You don't have to detect it again or find it again. Okay. And I'm just now working around the structure, stepping out to the side just a little bit and seeing if I can coax something else to pop. See if we can beat so far this year's best find. It's this nice looking amethyst pendant with some, look like these little diamonds around it. So, all right. No, that's the pole, but there's something out here. Another piece of foil. It's either a piece of foil or some kind of crunched up metal. Very similar to that one that came in at the 60s. Had that kind of a white paint on it. I did recharge this back to the number 5 level. Usually when it drops down to 2, I'll recharge it. It lasts about 8 hours or so between charges. This is the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. All right. And it probably lasts longer if I used the headphones. But I don't, because when I was doing this previously, someone else had said they want to hear that sound of the machine when you get a target. So I don't use the headphones anymore. All right. This one sounded like that foily stuff. It was in the 20s. Yep, there it is. Consistent trash today. Let's see if my luck will change here. Let's give it a go. And this is true metal detecting in real life. You're not finding gold chains and tons of coins and lots of lost stuff. It's a lot of trash, really. Sort of a slow go, if you know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna work the perimeter now, and then after the perimeter, I'll work these lanes or gaps that I missed doing the perimeter searches around the structures. So we'll just start right here and work our way around. And I would say temperatures in the 40s right now. Okay. When I drove up, it was in the 40. It was at 40. So bundled up for it. But these past few days, been a lot of folks out. This is surrounded by sports activities. You got baseball, soccer, let me think, and some other stuff. I think volleyball. And this whole area has folks. Let's see, I'm in the city of Allen in Texas. Okay. Let's see, 1P. That's kind of weird because I'm streaming at 1080 per YouTube. Maybe it could be coverage. I am in a spotty coverage area here. Mixed signal. Let's stop that or skip that. Okay, here's another one. I'm gonna skip that one. It came in the 30s. That could have been a nickel. Nickels are always good. Okay, what is this? Solid 30s. Let's go check it out. Solid 30s. It sounded deeper. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Let's see. 30s could be pull tabs, or they could be nickels, or they could be rings. So let's see what happens. Alright, I may have kicked it out. Let's use the machine to check it. Nope, it's not there now, so I may have moved it or reoriented it. Yeah, I'm getting a faint signal in here. Okay, so what'll happen is you'll bump a target and cause it to orient in a different direction from how your coil is facing, and because of that, that will change the return on the target. So that's the case where you see where you found something and then kicked it out, and or may have pushed it around some to cause the change in that target ID. So it's called the lost signal. All right, and you can kind of do like an air test with it and see what I mean. Just take your target and move it in different directions and see how it acts in relation to your coil right there. Got it. All right, so I found it again. Came in the 30s, kind of disappeared, but then I saw some or heard some staticky sound. I checked it, moved around a little bit, and found it again. All right, and it was again just the orientation. So here's the target. It was pointing this way, then it was pointing that way, then it got pushed this way. Let's see, anything with a hole in it, like washers and whatnot, that'll do the same thing. Where you're just detecting away, and you'll think you got something. It's a solid signal, then it disappears after you've dug it. You know, you would think it would stay the same, but it doesn't. So, especially with the smaller targets, those can be very rough and throw you. Okay, we'll just continue on with the perimeter search, and then after that we'll go and look at the gaps. All right, and it's not a bad size playground area. I mean, you know, nice little morning quick little search before anyone else is out. Usually any other people out are going to be folks working out, walking the dog, etc. And usually the families don't come out till later. So it kind of gives you a nice detecting environment because you don't have any distractions. All right. And I did notice this coil does seem to work really well when I'm working these trash areas, as well as when I'm getting up close to metal structure. I can actually get closer to it and detect for stuff. Okay. Okay. And then from there, yeah, I don't think I can detect as fast as I could with the double D coil, but it seems to be working good for me. All right, I'm going to work some of these gaps now, and then come back around on the perimeter and kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Okay. So there's a nice sized gap between this playground structure and this swing set, sort of like maybe a 10-foot lane that I'm gonna search and see if I can maybe coax a find out of it. Have noticed that it's a fairly clean park. I mean, yes, I was picking up some trash, but not near the numbers that I've gone to some of these other areas. Okay, what did I find so far today? A lot of trash, a washer, and then this little hair clip that kind of threw me. It was in the 90s when it hit, so I was thinking it was much better than a hair clip. All right. Mostly it's been trash, a bunch of foily stuff. Yeah, right here, more of that foily sounding stuff. Where'd it go? Yeah, right here. Oh, somewhere here. Yep, I notched out the 5 and 10, and right on the edge of 15s. Kind of comes and goes. So I'm mainly focusing on 20s on up on the target ID. Trying to keep it in the money zone. All right. Okay. All right, there's that pass. All right, let's go back here and step just a little bit to the right. Okay, mixed signal. Wow, very mixed. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, here's one. 60s, deep. Well, let's check it out. 60s and deep. Okay, it's great thing about this mulch is it's easy to dig. You can just kind of dig your trowel in there, pop it out, open up the area, do a quick check, see if it's there. Nope. I think the one thing to watch out for is if it's if you hit that little underlayment deal, it could throw you. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's over here. It could throw you because, as a rule of thumb, I don't dig past that little barrier that they lay before they put the mulch down. And it's still down there. Still down there. All right, let's kind of pop it out a little bit. All right. All right, it's not there anymore. Let's see, did I put it over here to the right or to the left? Yeah, I kicked it out. Coming into the solid 60s, 65, 66. Right here. Let's see if I can find this thing. All right, I think it's right in here. What is that? Piece of metal? No, that's not it. Okay, is that it? Nope. Wow, I already moved it around. Let's go grab the pinpointer again. Oh, I think I see it now. There it is. Looks like a beat up penny. Yeah, I got chopped right on the end here. Whew, beat up penny. Wow. Well, at least I found it. In the 60s, so that made sense. Just fairly deep too. Let's see. About 4 or 5 inches. That's not bad. All right, let's move on. Finish this perimeter search and the gaps, and let's see what happens. Okay. Coming around the bend. And this is, that first pass was here, now I'm back over here going. All right, and I'm just gonna go around the whole deal and see if there's anything lurking below. All right. And the main thing I want to do is just make sure my coil sweeps are kind of overlapping one another. Okay. All right. Let's see what we may still find. Okay. All right. Faint sound. Nope. One you really like is when you hear that strong signal. Beep beep. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Here's a pull tab right on the surface. That should come in pretty high. Right there. 35. So that could have been a nickel. That could have been a ring. Or it could have been that pull tab right there. And more often than not, it's a pull tab. But then you got to dig them. You got to dig them. Because you won't know truly what it is till you dig it. Can you dig it? Alrighty. Alright. Let's step back out. Alright. And when it's real busy or if I'm in a hurry, I'll go to those directly to a structure or high traffic spot and work that area quickly. And then I'll go to the less trafficked area, I guess. 29, 30. We'll dig it. It's probably some of that foily stuff, possibly. Let's see. Let's see it. I think I see it. It's more of that foily stuff. Okay. All right. But yeah, this is a true metal detecting here. And when it comes to just your hobbyist, this is it right here. You come out and kind of hit a spot, and some days it's a lot of trash. Other days you might find something really good. 31. So let's see what 31 is today. Okay, right there. And I'd certainly be getting started in metal detecting. I certainly recommend having a pinpointer. That's a pull tab that's just been squished a little. My best find this year was a amethyst pendant with diamonds in it, and then my best finds overall was a Texas A&M Aggie ring with a diamond in it, and it was all that was found in a tot lot. Okay, my opportunities for metal detecting is pretty much limited to these playground areas and schoolyards, because a lot of the beach area here by the lakes require permitting or are restricted. So, and I took up metal detecting way back when, and actually lived near the beach, so I could detect on the beach, and certainly liked that because that place was always getting new stuff. Okay, 18. All right, strong 18 at least, but it doesn't mean it's good, doesn't mean it's bad, so we're gonna check it. Most times it's trash, but there is that occasion where it is a solid find. A ring, I mean. Okay. Some places require permits. I think San Antonio, Bexar County, that area down south of me. Maybe Houston too. But where I'm at, I don't. Except if you go to these Corps Engineer lakes. I think I kicked it out. It's over here. Just do a Google search. They've got all the rules and stuff pretty much made available online. Yeah, I kicked it out over here, and you can see how I lost that signal, as I mentioned earlier, and then how I regained it. That's that case where the orientation of the target was moved. So the detector is picking it up differently. Okay, so where'd it go? Somewhere over here. Did I turn it on? Yeah, I did. Definitely lost this signal. Let's go find it again. That's the fun thing about this, huh? You think you had it? Yeah, it's back here again. Right there. Okay. And then you lost it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I definitely kicked it out. It's that foily stuff. All right. So you saw that. I lost the signal, found it, and, you know, good stuff. All right. There we go. All right. Let's continue on with the follow-up perimeter search of the playground area. There's another 19. Yeah. So that's probably going to be trash again. Since we have time this morning, might as well just pop it out and see what may be lurking below. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's over there now. It's over here. Signal lost again, so probably a good chance that that is another one of those little foily deals. All right. If it's a ring, usually it stays consistent as you're chasing it. Yep, there it is. Usually it stays consistent when you're looking for it. In this case, this one jumped around, and it makes sense since it's that tiny foily stuff, and you can definitely bump it and change that orientation to your coil, and it's going to definitely change things. All right. And I call that the lost signal. All right, let's finish up this one. See where it takes us. So I found a beat up penny. I found a washer that sounded like a quarter. And then I found a hairpin that sounded like a quarter. So there's definitely some slim pickings this round. Okay. And I'm thinking I may stop the stream, run across the road here, because there is another little playground that I haven't detected in several years, that I think I'm here early enough that I could make it there without bothering some folks that are actually wanting to use the playground. Okay, so yeah, bear with me here, okay? I'll be back. We will pick this up here shortly. All right, stay tuned for more.